All right, let's get this show on the road. It's been a long time. um, let's see. Just gotta do some things first. Don't mind the Kingdom Hearts sounds. That's just what my Opera GX tabs sounds are. Oh my god, my favorite streamer's live. Thank you, Plushie. I appreciate it. Let's see. All right. Yeah, there's the window. Okay. We are back. Just some housework stuff. We've swapped servers, so now we are, if you can see on the top right here, we're in Seraph now. This was just due to a certain other friend of mine that is not in chat at all, definitely, was able to convince me and several of our friends to move over here because there's not a lot of people. So yeah, we moved over. I wonder who that amazing guy is. I know he's definitely a guy. No, he's a good friend. But we've me and a few of our mutual friends have come over here. Second piece of business, we've created a new free company. It's Strixhaven alumni. We're I'm not sure how the whole free company thing works, but we're figuring it out one step at a time, just slowly. So actually, I'm not sure. Hang on. I need to see what's on the free company page to make sure there's nothing like crazy. There's no like private information on here anywhere. No. Okay. The non-usual roulette should revive on Dawn Trail at least. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, we are now Strixhaven alumni. That's a D&D and Magic the Gathering reference because most of us are part of that, part of a group that plays a Dungeons and Dragons game based in Strixhaven. That's not important. What is important is that it is now basically our home turf. We're kind of stuck in here for the long haul now. But I think to start today, we got one thing to do, and that is finish off 6-point Endwalker and prepare for Dawn Trail. So today, we are going to start with just hammering through 6.55 MSQ. That's going to be like our first order of business. Then we are going to focus on finishing up the raids, because I haven't done that yet. So I'm thinking, and Plushie in chat, you can confirm this, but I'm thinking that I might have to do a data center transfer to a more populated area in order to do those raids in a good amount of time. I will have to look away, but I'll keep stream open / muted so that you get +1 viewer. I appreciate it, Plushie. Thank you. If I need you, I'll message you. Probably, yeah, until Dawn Trail. Okay. So, after I'm done with MSQ, we can get that out of the way, and then we'll start doing some raids in hop servers, and then we'll do raids. So, I mean, that depends on how long this takes. But if we can get MSQ done in a good amount of time, that is our plan moving forward. So, with that being said, let us continue on. When one door closes, Varshan has a message from Charlian. So, I think when we ended it last time, we saved Zero. We made sure that her whole situation was sorted out. She lost her hat, which kind of sucks. But now that we are free to do what we want again, it seems like Kryl has figured something out. At least that's as far as I remember. Kryl, something happened there. We'll probably get reminded at some point. Luckily, the MSQ can be done with trust. That's true. So Kryl is doing things. She looks like she's gonna be the main person giving us the next set of missions. And we caught look of someone who we've never met before. Very interesting. I have a theory. I've already seen the trailer for Dawn Trail. I'm guessing it's the that one female Hrothgar character that's makes me sweat a little bit. Just yeah, she is something, all right. All right, Varshan has a message from Charlian. Ira, one of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The students of Baldesion request your presence in Charlian at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to our friends, I had hoped that I too might be of service, but it is you alone that they require. If you've no pressing business, pray make your way to the Baldesion Annex at once. Ojika awaits your arrival. Alright. In the meantime, I shall continue showing Ajdaya the city. From notable landmarks of the people's lives, there's still much and more for her to see. Hope your experience in Seraph hasn't been too bad, though. There's still people... Yeah, no, Seraph's been really nice. I really do like how quiet it is, I guess. I'm used to the really busy servers, so it's been nice. A nice change of pace. Yeah. Farewell for now, my friend. I look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together. Maybe one day. Maybe a raid series at some point. I'm not sure if Varshan will ever be a main character at any point. And for raids, you definitely need to switch to a different DC. I can confirm due to attempted a level 70 raid queue, and it was an average wait time of an hour. Good. There's still plenty of people in Gridania Limsa. Yep. Let's see. It's been a while since I've been here. The locked box. Mysterious maiden. Not right now. I don't know what that's all about, but I feel like I need to dedicate some time to it, and I'm busy. I guess I could have just Ethernetted here, but oh well. Shit, I forgot how good music here is. If I remember correctly, it wasn't crazy. Maybe later. Once I have a character that can actually level up from taking that mission on. Or gain experience, because I am currently level capped here, and I don't think any of my other... let's see. Yeah, the closest I have is Paladin. Which shouldn't be that hard of a leveling experience, just because... get a whole bunch of bonus road to 80, and you get all the I have all the bonus stuff for other things, the earring for Dawn Trail and stuff, so it shouldn't be too crazy of a process to level here. But that being said, I'm doing this right now. A warm and hearty welcome to you, Ira. I gather you received our message. Please wait here while I fetch Kryl and Graha. Graha. It's been a while since I've said these names. And the road to 80 gives you double experience bonus on everything else. Yeah, I realized that was on the top corner. I love her new hair, like the new hood down style. Such a good look for her. Thank you for coming on such short notice. And forgive us for sending for you so soon after your trials in the void. Now then, we aren't actually the ones who require your presence, but Erenville. He stopped by recently, you see, and asked us to reach out to you on his behalf. I imagine you're as surprised as we are, given that he was supposed to be away on a long expedition. I was about to say Plushie, yeah? Something must have necessitated a change in his plans. All he would tell me is that there is someone whom he wishes Ira to meet. He also mentioned that he would be attending to business at the studium. Shall we look for him there? Alright, to the studium. Alright. Let's just walk around, honestly. I don't think we need to take the Ethernet shards. Now then, where is Erenville?
Erenville!
There he is.
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important.
I love his voice.
I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
But it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
There she is.
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is him. The adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain he's no ordinary man. I'm Uklamat, claimant to the throne of Kholusian.
Tuliolau. Okay. Wuklamat from Tuliolau. I gotta get these names down.
Kholusian.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Very straightforward.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Of course.
I love her. She's so cute.
Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The right of succession. Taking the form of a contest, it will determine who next ascends the throne.
Okay.
As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning.
But you said I was a
I was
candidate.
searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you. A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
So she wants an easy in.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Someone's got a little crush over there.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Wait, let's all just slow down. Wuklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Kholusian is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulsha, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulsha, and one blessed with two heads besides. He's also
Okay.
my father. Not by blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
Okay, so the two-headed Mamulja is actually... Okay, that's interesting to know. She's what sold me on making a new character come Dawn Trail. Okay, nice.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met.
God, I just love how, like, big her eyes are. Like, they're just so cute. Ah.
If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me.
True.
Now, this is only a rumor.
Okay. Tell me more.
Apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda.
Okay.
Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
Golden City. I've heard about it before.
So the tales have reached even these shores. I can't help but feel proud.
Well, let's just say I have a friend far away.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
They're childhood friends? Ah, this is gonna be great.
Lal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions. So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
Okay. Some may say they were more than friends. Ooh. Spicy. Right. That's the long and short of it. At the very least, I ask that you go on this hunt of hers and take her measure for yourself. All right. So, where to for our hunt? The stronger the prey, the better. Ooh, maybe we can go to the moon. Ooh, what do we get? Baba ganoush, okay. Caviar sandwich, caviar canapé, Brocco flour stew, or an elegant silver pieces. All right. I'll probably just take the silver pieces, but all that food sounds really good right now. Grahatia appears equal parts bewildered and excited. Yeah, same here. The chance to see not only Tural, but the fabled Golden City besides. This is the stuff of grand adventures, my friend. Which is not to say you should hastily accept this invitation, mind. There's still a great deal we do not know. So, let us begin to rectify that by first getting acquainted with our visitor in the manner she suggests. Sounds good to me. Yes, take her measurements for yourself. I'm not gonna do that with Aaronville here. He has it, if he's okay with it, sure, but, or if they're both okay with it. I'm not certain what might be a suitable location for her hunt, however. When I was at the guild earlier, I learned about a petition from researchers on the Isle of Ham. If you went there not long ago and culled some unruly fauna, of course, but according to recent reports, other ordinarily docile fauna have grown savage. It's believed that they've been unsettled by some manner of predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition. The isle isn't far, and we would also be helping those in need. That works for me! Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tural. Whatever this creature is, it had better be able to put up a proper fight, or it'll end before we have the chance to get acquainted. Before we can prove ourselves capable and dependable companions... My apologies, but I must see to some preparations. Pray go on ahead to the Isle. I will join you as soon as possible. If the rest of you are ready, let us head to the harbor. This being guildship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel. Alright. All the way down there. So, Scholar's Harbor is where we should get going. Yeah, this way. Ooh, the Wandering Minstrel's here. Theo Paulden. Okay. So he's a mission for crafters and gatherers. Alright. So we have to take a ship, and I've barely set foot on dry land. Oh well, I suppose it's for a good cause. A hunt! Come on, let's get going. Upon boarding the ship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. In addition, you will be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be certain to. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests... Okay. Usual stuff. Proceed. Someone is jealous of Graha.
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Yoktural.
Yoktural. I wonder where that is.
Oh, white bear. I wonder what it tastes like.
That's quite the question.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know. So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
Huh. I wonder if we've met this person before.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kono's my second older brother, and until recently he was a student in this city. He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
I like how they're close. That's cute.
He went to the studium. Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? And such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
I mean, you were also
He
trapped.
consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret.
That's cool. I was gonna say though, Graha was kind of trapped in a different area for a while. I wonder. I don't know.
Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see.
Oh, that's cute.
One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
I wonder if we'll meet him at some point.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain, hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
All right.
researchers should be just ahead.
Good to know.
There. The building to the northeast.
Is this northeast?
So
Up there?
ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me. Right, let's hunt our fill.
These monster designs are so pretty, though. I love the crystals and everything.
Look! Someone's in trouble.
Yeah, taste my axe.
These animals are usually so docile.
Speak with the hard-pressed surveyor. Oh, thank goodness you've come. I take it you're the one who answered our petition. Wait, aren't you? You are, Ira, the adventurer who saved our star. Would that our meeting was under better circumstances. I was conducting a routine inspection of the transporter here when I suddenly found myself surrounded. You'll find more of the same across the chasm. Once docile animals grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues there can tell you more. If you'll give me just a moment, I can finish checking our equipment.
You really are famous.
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
You don't have to do that, Graha.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
If you've come to answer the petition, you should speak with my colleague here. Okay. The adventurer come to answer my petition, I presume. We are most fortunate to have one of your considerable skill here to aid us. A creature of unknown origins has been sighted on the island in recent days. We believe its presence has affected the local fauna. The animals beyond this gate are the worst affected we've encountered thus far, though we dare not go back. Your task is to quell any threats you find, and search for traces of the beast responsible for all this. If you should find anything at all, we would be most grateful if you would share it with us. Noted.
I'll handle this.
Okay.
Is that all? Come on.
Survey the
let's pick up
signs
the
for you.
creature's trail.
Find ravage. Beast remains torn to shreds by sharp talons, struck down depending its territory, most like.
These claw marks. I've seen their like before.
Alright.
It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
See no tracks that match those claws. What manner of beast could it be? Such. Okay. So that's the end of the map. Ooh. Tattered plumage. Beast has feathers, eh? He finds feathers are scattered on the ground. What's this? There are signs of a fierce struggle.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
That's
You
intense.
presume it's even safe to eat?
Ooh. Animal leavings. So many strange plants. The cloying stench of fresh leavings assails your nostrils. Whatever beast left them is likely still close by.
fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
Is this a new character? Oh, you're a returning player. Never mind. Yeah. I didn't play for a while just because I was in Japan for a month visiting some family. So I stopped playing for a while since I didn't have a gaming system that I can play this on, at least easily.
Let's head back and report what we found.
Can I just jump down from here? No? Alright.
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
The stream keep buffering sometimes. Is it me or... I'm not sure. Oh wow, Automod's been busy. Huh. God damn, that's... Maybe it's my connection, can't tell. I'm not seeing any connection issues on my side. If someone else in chat can confirm, it is. I thought that it was due to my complex, just replaced the internet cables, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing any problems on my side. Streamlabs is saying that there's really good connection. 0% dropped frames, so... yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest. Anyway. Oh, it's an even bigger thing. Whoa, that thing's freaky.
What is that thing? It
It can speak?
speaks?
Interesting.
It's heading towards the falls.
I'll stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Come, Woklamat.
Right.
You got this. She's so cute. She's so stinking cute. I fucking love her. Big parrot. It's a toucan, I'm pretty sure.
I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
Sure, sure.
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat. Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit! Talk all you like, birds. I'm going to have the last laugh. Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you. Ah, shut up already, you blasted bird!
Toucans can't do the mimicking like that, but it could be a mix of a parrot and a toucan. Possibly. Ah!
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
And he's named a colibri. Is that a type of parrot?
Not good. Quickly, gather together.
I don't know what a colibri is, so
I've got you.
can't we break free like that? Hooray!
That was too close.
Not at all.
Steady now.
Tell me what colibris are. Are they just like a parrot-themed enemy in the game? Woo! Colibri is a little bird who feed on flowers' nectar. Huh. Thank you for the information. I appreciate it.
Damn it. Spread out, everyone.
Surely you know what they are, you just don't remember. I don't know, maybe. Ready? Oh. How long is this charge going? Oh, okay. Come on.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do not remember ever learning about colibris. Oh shit! Ah! There are a bunch by Costa del Sol.
That was hardly a tickle. Try this. Nothing to it. We have you now, you loudmouth bastard!
Oh, wait. Okay, I think I might remember. I think I remember farming them at one point. I'm like doing this fight and I'm trying to remember like what the fuck is a colibri. I'm like, oh wait. I think I was farming their eggs at one point. Come on, we're almost there. Duty complete.
And I had barely limbered up.
Is that so? GG.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt. But what a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Turn around. The Wooklamot, turn around.
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily...
Alright, round 2 it is.
Leave this to me.
No. Introduction of the Pictomancer? Done some extremes since your return? I have not. Oh, I liked your hood down look though. Let's see. Things that I've done since my return. Moved servers, created an FC. That's about it. I've also been kind of helping people who are just starting out, like carting them around and stuff. I haven't really done any of my own progress since I've come back, unfortunately.
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparations?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you. In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wooklamut. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin. Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar, rather than join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind, again and again.
I'm doing P4 and Savage with my roster until Dawn Trail. Pretty fun fight. Did not done it when I begun the game. Ah, okay. Sounds fun.
That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute. And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer. With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy.
This is quite the introduction
As I
to...
recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style.
Are you hyped for the new jobs? One in particular, maybe? Well, both of them are very cool. I think Viper is the one that speaks to me the most, as might be easiest to learn, just due to my physical DPS sort of proclivities. But Pictomancer just looks like a lot of fun, honestly. I'm a Bard main, and I haven't really enjoyed other classes as much as I have Bard, so I haven't done much in regards to learning new classes. But who knows? Maybe this is going to be the year that I do it.
What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Indeed.
Beastmaster will be fun. Hope so, yeah.
I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Kholusian. It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn servant himself?
So we've got the adoptive daughter of the king, the ruler of Kholusian, and you've got the adoptive granddaughter of of the professor that is friends with the Okay, this is an interesting dynamic. I feel like this will be fun to explore.
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this.
Heard that it's going to be a limited job like Blue Mage. Yeah, Beastmaster is... I believe so. Yeah. It's nice to see more of Erenville too. Hope there's more interaction with him in Dawn Trail. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a sucker for his voice.
Given how culturally diverse Tuliola is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one. The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no?
But yeah, that'll make things easy when we go over there.
This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, he would have been in Turali. What's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
Same. Although speaking Japanese for me, the VA is good too. That I might have to do that at some point. I've heard maybe when I make a second character, I'll make the spoken language Japanese.
So the letter is fraudulent, then?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuliola. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there.
I guess we'll find out.
In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means.
We're always happy to talk about our homes, huh?
After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starving.
We're eating that.
I'm not gonna complain too much. With the wildlife pacified and the researchers safe, our task is complete. That just leaves the matter of the colibri meat. For better or for worse, there's really only one place we can take it to here in Charlian, the last stand. Come, let us see what Dickon can cook up for us. I bet that bird tastes like chicken. Yeah. Ooh, maybe like a turkey. A gamey poultry taste? I don't know, maybe. Well now, there's a famished face if I've ever seen one. What can I get you, Ira? Oh, bird meat from the hunt, you say? Leave it to me, I have just the recipe. The new dish I've recently learned from some sailors, and for you lot, it's on the house. Have as much as you like, you hear? Maybe more like a duck or goose. Maybe. God damn, that's a lot of meat.
Come, come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
That's straight up like tomahawks, like beef cuts.
I'd heard that Charlian cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
It's the only good place to eat around here.
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
What a callback.
According to Dickon, Intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveler ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice. So he started offering the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Sharlayan.
That's actually really fucking cool. I like that. That's cool. I wonder whose responsibility that is.
It's nothing I can't handle.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
I see. I see.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead.
Sure, nothing more.
Since
Yeah.
ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace.
For 80 years. Goddamn. Good on them.
But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
A man who is too ambitious by half. Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
That's the
I
kind of
understand
ambition
your
I like to
reasons.
see.
But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies.
That's actually really solid argument for that.
That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well. And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tulihualal? You don't need to decide right this moment. But I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that case, Allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
Help yourself, I guess. Whether Wuk-Lamat has the makings of a ruler, I couldn't say, but I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. Yeah, that's evident. I feel like she would make a great ruler. Maybe a little ambitious. She'd need some help, for sure. But I feel like she'd make... at least they're writing her up to be a good leadership figure. Whether you choose to help her, though, is for you and you alone to decide. Think on it well. Now then, it's past time I reported our mission's success to the guild ship. I would have done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. I shall come to the annex later, then. Ooh. Yeah, silver pieces it is. The coming dawn. Ooh! Rahatia is mulling over what you have learned of Wuk-Lamat and her plan. Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Wuk-Lamat's situation. Still, you've been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Tural? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continent. It certainly wouldn't hurt to be better informed. Quite right. Not only would it help you to make an informed decision, but if you do choose to go, you would be better prepared for what awaits. Come, my friend, let us be off to the archives. Let's see. Just sprint my way over there. I need to listen to like the version of this song that has the lyrics. Let's see. I have to go up through this way. Well, maybe I can go up through here. Yeah! Let's see. Blue covered book. Principles of Blue Magic and Spell Acquisition. The origins of Blue Magic can be traced back to the esoteric practices of the Wallaki, a tribe in the distant continent of Tural. The tribe holds nature in the highest, and in seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it, they have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. Just make sure you don't fall asleep listening to it due to how soothing it is. Ah, yeah. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue, I was permitted to live among them and trained in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred grounds. It is so named for the cerulean deposit that wells up to the surface, turning the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I finally managed to master the Wallaki's art and make the animal's powers my own. As no name existed for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color, as you will have doubtless gleaned, is for the significance it holds to the Wallaki. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people from whom this noble magic was born. That's cool. You know, it's kind of weird looking down and seeing no one on the lower levels. I feel like it'd be fun to, like, add... Oh, shit. I feel like it'd be fun to see, like, NPCs walking around down there. Like, maybe just a couple. Still rifling through materials, are you? Fortunately, I'm struggling to find just the right tome. Yeah, there's a lot of them here. Lines in the Sand, the Geopolitics of Heidelin. Let us begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the three great continents and Tyrol. The former stretches from east to west and lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and a difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variance. Shifts in climate tend to be gentler when moving east and west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, longitudinal migration is far more common in history, whether it be by men, animals, or plants. A case in point is the Alligans, who rose to power in Aldonad before advancing east into Ilsebard. Their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by the Garleans. Meanwhile, although the disparate tribes of Tyrol waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived in open plains could not pierce dense jungle. Such was the way of it, until the leader of the Mamul Jah succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history, and the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat. Truly, it is a testament to the autarch's greatness. That's actually really cool. I wonder if they got, like, a consultant. Someone who's more, like, knowledgeable of the geopolitics of the Americas. Oh, I got a chat. Every land has, the flora and fauna of Tyrol. Every land has given rise to unique wildlife. Fuck, reading makes me tired. Reading's boring. Reading nonfiction is boring. But every land has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Tyrol is no exception. While some of their creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many more exist that are rarely seen this side of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduces a select variety of species as described in the testimonies of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca, accustomed to Tyrol's craggy mountain ranges, this four-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands, of years. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and sure-footedness make them capable beasts of burden. Wyver, these ferocious scalekin, is native to the dense jungles of Tyrol. The Mamul Jah have succeeded in taming them and utilize their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it should come as no surprise that the wyver is also employed as a siege beast. Enemy fortifications cannot long withstand this horned brute's rampage. Balagarmanda. Tyroli folklore holds this bird-like creature as the mightiest of beasts and the very embodiment of nature's power. Whether it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. Well, I guess that's going to be a boss of a dungeon at some point. Unblemished book. It is Eorzean cuisine, a history. That's mean. That's rude. Of course it'd be unblemished. It's fucking Charlian. They're not gonna be cooking good food here. It's impossible to adequately discuss the Eorzean cuisine without speaking of that land, from which many of our modern-day staples hail, the far western continent of Tyrol. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, and even the ubiquitous popoto, these crops and more that regularly grace Eorzean dining tables, trace their origins to the New World as the place is known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration begins in the year 1498 of the Sixth Astral Era, when a Lamensan sailor named Kedenram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep to arrive at the theretofore unknown continent. Food with flavor, what's that? Yeah, I know, right? Kedenram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Mamulja. He was even granted an audience with their supreme leader, whose confidence he won along with permission to roam freely. Kedenram would return to Tural several times, but during his first expedition he charted the land gathered myriad root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Limsa Lominsa. Charlians are like the British. The most notable of these was the Popoto, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eorzea. Yeah, it's Europe. Eorzea is Europe. Charlian is Britain. Produce was far from the only bounty of Kedenram's expeditions to Tural. Many tantalizing recipes such as the bean-filled burrito and gripping legends such as that of the Golden City reached our shores by way of his ship. To those outside of Kedenram's circle, Tural largely remained shrouded in mystery, yet its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, would relish the chance to immerse themselves in the culinary culture of that faraway continent. Having perused a wide selection of books relating to Tural, you are somewhat better informed about your potential destination. Grahatia will be eager to know what you have discovered. Should you wish to read these books again, speak with the reference page. Alright. Hello, Graha. I'll be right back. Just need to grab a more drunk. I finished my liquid death here, so I think I'm gonna go grab a monster. I will be right back. There we go. So, recently Monsters released a new energy drink, and it's called Rio Punch. I feel like it's kind of on brand for Dawn Trail, since we're going to Brazil. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Kind of tastes like Smarties. Scoured the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. While there are few books wholly dedicated to the subject of Tural, I dare say you found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. But come, let us continue this outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to the chatter. Fair enough. Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. Couldn't help but notice that we read the very same book on cuisine, and I was pleasantly surprised to find references to Tyrol within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? I was rather taken with the tale of Kedenram. Popotos, I have a newfound appreciation for them. The legendary city of gold. I was rather taken with the tale of Kedenram. Ah yes, the renowned Lemiston explorer who traversed the Indigo Deep and discovered the unknown West. And his accomplishments didn't end there. He just traveled Tyrol extensively and even forged a friendship with the Dawn Servant. Should be drinking a bunch of Mountain Dew, otherwise no cool mount for you. Ah. If we were able to meet Kedenram, what things we could learn. Alas, all of this happened nigh 80 years ago, and he may no longer be alive to tell us tales. Maybe we'll meet him in Tyrol. How much time do we have for that Mountain Dew event anyway? But, moving on, did you perchance learn aught from the fauna of Tyrol? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. I learned about Valagarmanda. Now, why do I get the impression you're imagining pitting your skills against the fell beast? Unfortunately, I found scant details on your would-be prey. One source simply described it as an enormous winged creature with scales hard as steel that rules the skies. I should like to see it with my own eyes, presuming it even exists. January 5th. Oh, we got plenty of time. I thought I heard familiar voices. Hey, Alize. And Alphino. Fancy running into the two of you here. Well, have some research of your own to do. Aye, we hope to arm ourselves with knowledge that may benefit the Garlean people. Having forged a new trade agreement with Razatan, they will next look to foster relations with other nations. This includes former imperial provinces. In view of this, we hope to find hints in history on how neighbors of differing races and ideologies might engage with one another. And what are the two of you? What endeavor brings you here this day? A nation composed of the disparate peoples of Tyrol. Excuse me, I'm eating right now. I dare say this is precisely the kind of example we seek. We do well to read up on Tuliolald ourselves. The contest. Is Ira the only one allowed to help Wuk-Lamat? There was no mention of such restrictions, as I recall. On the contrary, Wuk-Lamat gave us the impression that she could have several champions. That face, she's just like, I know what I'm doing now. I think I know how to make the most of our respite. Follow me, Alphino, we have planning to do. Alize, wait! 'Twould seem our plans have changed, if you'll excuse me. Is it fucking snowing? They never could rest on their laurels. I would suggest a Livewire flavor, as that gives you more points. I've already got the mount. I'm now going for a stream deck. I'm not sure yet if I'm going for the Picto or the Viper decal yet. That's cool. Come, let us return to the annex. Yeah, it's getting cold out here. Let's see. Back to the annex it is. There you are. Cutscenes, weather matches the
it's
overworld
just-
weather. Yeah.
Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story. What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Worklamat's request?
I mean, I'd rather not get involved in politics. But adventure is nice. I'm still undecided, to be honest.
I don't blame you. No matter the assurances, it's no simple thing to wade into the midst of a political struggle, and in a foreign land at that. How about this then? Instead of deciding here, go there first and then decide. In the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not?
Very sound logic there, Graha.
Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core. Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea.
Oh, tell me more, Graha.
I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Oh, is that so? Do you not want me to come with you? God, I can smash this man. All right. Gotta go. Got a friend coming over to play Lego DC Villains. Best of luck in queues and enjoy the 24-man raids. Thank you. I'll see you later. Welcome back, Ira. If you're looking for Wu Klamat, she is currently with the others in her chambers. If you like, I can go and fetch them for you. Have Ojika fetch everyone? Sure, why not? Understood. Please wait in the main hall. Alright, wait time, I guess. Main hall. There we go. We are going to Brazil. Thanks for the follow.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then.
Excuse me.
Let's hear it.
I wish to boldly go where I've never gone before. I've never been one to turn down an adventure. I'll do it.
Excellent. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. But I dare say your time in Tural will be its own reward.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you? Alpha no, Alice! What are you two doing here?
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wuklemat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville's toads.
That's the story.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
First impressions last.
'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alize.
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
God, we got a veritable exchange program going
Recruited
here.
So many committed and capable allies. I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Nah, Erenville, don't call yourself out like
Nonsense.
that.
Like I told you before, you're indispensable.
Yeah.
They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers and spare them grisly deaths. I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was.
Aw. Come on, Kryl.
Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
You have nothing to worry about. I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
But, Raha...
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
Come on, Raha. Both of you want to come with me. I want both of you to come with me.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
Interesting.
There. This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loperids. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
Nice. I want that as a poster so bad. Like a canvas printed poster. I feel like that'd be sick. I wonder if we can find that somewhere. If we can find the image file, we'd really be able to do to make a giant print of it. All right, we might have some post-credit scenes. We'll see what everybody's up to. God, they look so much like, you can see that the twins are maturing, especially in like the artworks. Maybe not like in their game models, because game models are hard to update over time like that. But you can tell that the twins are maturing. So, looking at the intro for, or the trailer for, what's it called? Dawn Trail, we know that Thancred, Urianger, and Y'shtola are also going to be there. But I wonder what this instance of them are going to be. Like, obviously it's going to be, Thancred was listening in on that conversation, so he knows what's going on. But I'm wondering what brings Y'shtola and, well, those three don't have a reason to go yet. Maybe Thancred is just like, oh, I'm curious to see what's happening, but, like, the other two don't know about it. Maybe they'll be representing other candidates? Since we're backing Wuk-Lamat. I'm just over here enjoying the music. That's baller art for Urianger. What the fuck? Hold on. That's cunty as shit. I love it. Aw, good old Tataru. Mom, mother. All right. Kind of want to see what all the art here. Oh, best friend. Let's skip the rest of this. Ooh, is there no post-credits? There's another mission, though. Oh, current main scenario quest. Lest you wonder about your passage to Tural, Erenville will arrange a ship through his guild. You need only worry about your own preparations. Speaking of which, please take this with you. A rugged and ready knapsack. May it serve you well on your coming adventures. Now, I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured I'll let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. That's right! I remember when 6.55 just came out, there were so many people wearing that backpack around. Meanwhile, in Limsa Laminsa... Oh, okay, post-credits now. Good old Urianger. Or, not Urianger, Estinian. Fuck, I haven't seen these characters in too long.
May I ask your destination?
The north and east, I've already seen. I suppose I'll head west this time.
West, you say?
He's like, what? I'm not sure if there's any ships that go that way, bud. So Estinian's just gonna be going there for the heck of it. Meanwhile, in Old Charlian. Okay, so we're gonna see what all the other characters are heading there for. Alright, there's Urianger.
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition.
So someone else is hiring these guys.
Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
Get a little friendly competition going here.
Let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember.
Why are these two like posed up to be like the wacky comedy duo that are like kind of pseudo villains?
Come, my friend. We make for Tural.
Oh no, the uncles are together. What about Y'shtola?
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World?
Check one of those off the list, because I'm heading there now. Weigh anchor now, the tide is high, and dawn of new adventure nigh. Row forth to break horizon's bond, and tread the gilded path beyond. Alright. And we have a to be continued sign. Alright. We are now fully caught up for MSQ. Which is kind of nuts to think about. Yeah, that's... We're there. We are bare minimum ready for Dawn Trail. Of course, there's other things that I would like to do, raids and whatnot, but... We're there. It's kind of hard to believe. Let's see. I am going to get set up real quick to start some raids. I just need to remember where we left off. It's like an adventure log. Duty. Journal. There we go. Gotcha. Divine Dilemma is what we want to do. So let's head over to Rogger's Reach. And then we'll pause there. I'll take a quick break. And we'll get back. Oh wait, I can use my mount here. Actually, before we do that, I need to hop over to a different world. So let's just head over to my hometown. I just need to get a... All right. I forget how to move around. Do I have to... I might have to log out. Let's see. Servers. Let's go to Ether. It's pretty congested. Let's go back to Adamantoise. actually. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. All right. Okay, so I will be right back in a bit. Just going to take a quick break before we move forward here. I will see you soon. Wow. Back at Adamantoise. It's busy as shit. It's so busy here. I'm not used to it anymore. There's just so much activity. Let's get going on this next 24 man. There you are, Ira. This place served as the base of operations for your investigation into Omega, did it not? How delightful to be here together. If you don't mind my making an observation, it seems you enjoy traveling with company. I do. It's something I had dreamed of for a long time. There's nothing like traveling with... I enjoy company, but sometimes I prefer my own. Is that so? What of yourself? Do you normally travel alone? Aye, in my wanderings I much prefer to have solitude. Not that I avoid people or communities, mind you. As a matter of fact, I've been here before, on the trail of the Phantom Realm. Now that I think on it. More often than not, those places where Phantom Realm sightings are known to occur have a tradition of 12 worship. Then I dare to hope that we are on the right track. As I'm sure you know, Ralgar's Reach is home of the Temple of the Fist, the ancient headquarters of the Fist of Ralgar. Raised by the Mad King Theodoric, the temple lay abandoned before the Alamegan resistance claimed it for its operations. While I doubt that much literature has survived over the years, the people here may possess some knowledge of the local faith. So let us split up and make inquiries, and reconvene here afterwards to share findings. Sure thing. Works for me. Let's see. Bloodstorm. You read the words inscribed on the monument. The storm of blood approaches fast. It's Stormblood. The storm of blood approaches fast. Hell's open, heavens weep. For no one soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. Once upon a time, Lees explained to you their meaning, that we must prepare ourselves for the strife and sorrow that will inevitably come. Yeah? What? Oh, there's someone in here. Okay. I'm standing right where that symbol is. I don't know why. Yeah, nah, okay. That makes more sense. Oh, if it isn't Ira. Is this man perchance a friend of yours? When last he visited, he shared with me the tales he heard on his journeys, and what amazing tales they were. If you have time, I'd love to hear both of your stories. Alas, we're in some haste. We're investigating the worship of Ralgar, and seek literature on the subject, religious texts and the like. Can any still be found here? Just about all of it is gone, sadly. Destroyed by the Empire, if not the Mad King before that. We haven't lost everything. The mighty image of the Destroyer. The tales we share at the campfire, like the legend of our nation's founding. We still have these things. They were a source of great comfort and strength to us in our darkest moments. I see. If you don't mind, I would be obliged to hear your stories this time. Ira, rest assured I have this well in hand. Feel free to carry on as you were. Alright. There's one more over there. Okay. Is Mango here? Forget where all the NPCs end up going to. Mango! Can barely find time to rest now that the fighting started. I had a mind to join in the fighting myself, but Lise insisted that I see to things here. What? Is there still fighting going on? The Empire's fallen. Scholarly woman. Yes? If you have business, please make it quick. I'm due to meet with someone any moment now. Forgive me my delay. Why, if it isn't the adventurer who kindly escorted me to the Temple of the Fist. Are you studying monks too, perchance? If so, you ought to work together with me and my colleague here. Few things are finer than joining heads with like-minded folk. Ooh, I got a text. Researching the warship of the Destroyer, you say? Why didn't you mention it sooner? This is a copy of Destructivity, a scripture of the Fist of Ralgar. The original is one of the few texts that survived the temple's razing, and is in the safekeeping of one Professor Eric. I went to the trouble of having this made for my colleague, only for her to say she doesn't need it, so I'll offer it to you instead. Lest you forget, this is your passion, not mine. I'm simply assisting you as a favor, and I thank you not to put us in danger. Ah, but danger is the crucible in which the monk tempers body and mind. Ah, so sublime, monks. Oh, well. Well, we had best return to our work. Till next time, adventurer. I do not remember her. I don't know where I met her last time, but she seems to know me, so I'm not gonna say no to some help. Very, very intense music, okay. Let's wait around. Ira, what were you able to learn? I found a book. A copy of one of the scriptures, you say? A moment while I skim over it. I see. This chapter appears to be a record of the construction of the great image of Ralgar, written in a style that suggests folklore was committed to parchment. When the deluge of the Sixth Umbral Calamity threatened Eorzea, the ancestors of the Alamegans were guided to safety by a comet. Believing that it was sent by Ralgar, they came to hold him in the highest. This much of the tale I had been familiar with. But according to the scripture, among those refugees who followed the comet, some claim to have caught sight of Ralgar himself. Their accounts were passed down through the centuries, and worshippers of the Destroyer pieced them together to give shape to yonder statue. I must say, bears more than a passing resemblance to the being we encountered. Were that Ralgar a primal, the explanation of the similarities would be simple. That is, the statue gives rise to a unified interpretation of Ralgar's appearance, which in turn lends form to the primal. However, this fails to account for what inspired the likeness in the first place. If the scriptures to be believed, it was the sightings during the 6th Umbral Calamity. Yet for those witnesses to be able to recognize Ralgar, they would have needed an agreed-upon idea of his appearance beforehand. If we then consider the history of 12 worship, that had already existed in the 3rd Astral Era, it would not be ridiculous to think that these divinities existed even prior to that. So the question is, did these beings give rise to their respective fades, or are they primals born of them? I thought we had made it clear, we are not summoned beings. Well, they're just coming out into the open now, huh? Hawk with Ralgar's voice. Since time immemorial, our domains have lain scattered across Eorzea. As a matter of fact, one of those in which you set foot is nearby. 'Tis not unusual for mortals to glimpse us. Our domains have lain scattered across Eorzea. As a matter of fact, one of those in which you set foot is nearby. Okay. That voice! Could they be? Indeed, I am Beauregard, and the hawk beside me is Ralgar. I shall elaborate upon my master's explanation. Beauregard. Who was Beauregard? Ah, he's one of the gods. Okay. We thus disguise ourselves when we wish to observe the world without, for being seen in our true forms would violate our laws of conduct. Yet, though we similarly disguise our sanctums, veiling them in illusion, rents are known to manifest when the surrounding ether is unstable. In such time, should a gifted mortal chance to be near, they may inadvertently catch sight of us. Of course, during an umbral calamity, etheric imbalance occurs on a star-wide scale, the ideal condition for seeing the Phantom Realm. Precisely how many times we have been seen we ourselves have no way of knowing, but that is a sound assumption to make. Well, Beauregard, I believe that much shall suffice by way of an apology for our deception, shall we? Indeed. That is all we are at liberty to reveal. Fare you well, children of man. Pretty bold of them to just appear, I guess. Aside from their reticence where it concerns their identity and objective, these divinities are certainly approachable. If what they said was true, and their worship can be traced back to their sightings, it would serve to explain one thing. According to my research in the field of comparative mythology, Ralgar is often observed to bear many similarities with Ramu, assuming both were inspired by the Ralgar of the Phantom Realm. Their divergence may be attributable to differences in culture between man and sylph. So you believe they gave rise to the prevailing fades of Eorzea? Given available evidence, yes, I am inclined to. Yet none of this explains their presence. How and when did beings of such power come into existence? 'Tis you, Kryl. Has something happened? Truly? Very well, I shall take care of it. Kryl has recruited an acquaintance to aid in our investigation, an authority on mythology. I must go and receive her at the sunken Temple of Karn, where she is currently conducting fieldwork, after a brief detour to prepare a little something. Conveniently, Thanolin is home to countless adherents of Nald Thal. While I tend to business, may I ask the two of you to make inquiries in Ul'dah? Very well. Excellent. I will join you as soon as I'm able. By your leave? Sorry, I got some messages. Alright. So, it's to be just you and me in Ul'dah. I suppose it can't be helped. What's that supposed to mean? The face of an explorer. Apprehension is writ plain on Derek's face. What strange manners for the one who proposed the survey to so promptly abandon it. I'll not lie, I am not given to working one-on-one with another, but I suppose I agreed to this arrangement. Well, we had best be on our way. As I recall, Melvineth's Sacrarium is still closed for construction, so let us try our luck. And Arzaneth Ossuary. You have no objection to traveling separately, I trust. Good, I shall see you in Ul'dah. Alright. I just want to fight some monsters. I know the story is important, so I'm not skipping it, but god damn, let me beat up things. See. Thaumaturge's Guild. Ethernet. Should probably DM Plushie, make sure to let him know that I'm no longer doing MSQ. Ah, you're here. Of the deific twins Nald Thal, here they worship Thal, who keeps the realm of the dead and weighs the worth of men's souls. In contrast, Nald keeps the world of the living and oversees their financial fortunes. Their names are born by many a location and religious organizations. Some extremely wealthy and powerful exist to nurture faith in them. On the surface, it may seem strange that a hub of commerce such as Ul'dah could be home to such a spiritual people, but it is actually quite logical when one considers that their religion is, in essence, commerce. In any event, Nald Thal is a truly unusual divinity. What was originally held to be one god came to be worshipped as twins. Indeed, rather than two distinct entities, that which we encountered was a single being possessed of two personalities. Did I mishear? Did he just say they encountered Nald Thal? And while his appearance differs somewhat to the divinity's warship, it cannot be denied that there are striking similarities in their nature. Perhaps we should avoid talking about that here. Forgive me. This is hardly the place for such a conversation. Let us continue it elsewhere. Yeah, let's go. Let's leave. Speak with... Okay. Yeah, let's go. Ooh! This thing's going on again. Divinity is the color of gold. That's cool. It's also weird that I can read that so readily, but... This is the... What was it? Dragon Quest? Quest line? They're the Puff Puff ladies. I remember that. Was careless of me to openly speak of our encounter with a divinity within a place where he is worshipped. Yeah, Derek! Hereon I shall exercise greater caution. Thank you for alerting me to my indiscretion, and ask that you keep it between us. Yeah, sure. Now then, to finish our conversation. As I mentioned, though the Naldal is worshipped by men appears somewhat different, there are undeniable similarities in their nature. I believe we may report this much to Grahatia. With that, our work here is done. Rather than waiting for our companion to arrive, perhaps we might seek him out at the Sunken Temple. He mentioned needing to make a detour. Were we to set out now, we ought to be able to catch up to him. After all, we hardly know one another. Rather than loiter with an unfamiliar person, 'tis better to use our time productively, wouldn't you agree? No, I think we should get some drinks. Then let us head to the Sunken Temple of Karn at once. Damn. Taking a while to load here. Did I lose internet? No? Looks like I still have internet. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, I still have internet. Why was I kicked from the server? Is it that busy? Alright, well, I guess, fuck me. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. I'm actually kind of sad about that. I was really looking forward to doing some raids today. Please wait and try logging in later. Damn. Damn, that's kind of sad. Dad. Let's try again. It has to work eventually. Is it just my character then? I'm looking up Final Fantasy XIV server status stuff and there's no problems. Yeah, that blows. That sucks really bad. Oh no. Showing that will get my stream, not demonetized, but... Error code 3070. What am I doing wrong? Doesn't seem to be any news of servers being down. Maybe it's just too congested? Hey, we're in queue now. Come on, let me in so I can do my raids. Fuck. This isn't working. Like, if I were to try this again, oh, it just pops me in queue again. Alright. Maybe this is how it's supposed to work. Just keeps refreshing. I wonder if there's something. I have no idea how any of this works. Maybe I should just change the type of stream this is to a just chatting stream, just because this is some bullshit. Alright, maybe it's time to close the game and open it again. Adamantoise, home sweet home. Yeah, I don't think Adamantoise wants me back right now. Yeah, let's close the game. Then we'll pop this bitch open. Let's see here. Let's try this again, shall we? There. Whoa! What the fuck is going on in Adamantoise? Oh, I wonder if everybody got kicked. Like a whole bunch of people got kicked at once, and so there's a whole bunch of people in queue waiting to go back in. F Lamau. Yeah, thanks, Plushie. For sure, it is a certified F moment. That is... Yeah, pay respects type of moment here. This is kind of nuts. Let's see. I wonder if there'd be anybody talking about this. Yeah, okay. So other people are reporting. Adamantoise crashed. Maybe you could try Primal. I think there was less people, but Q's works. Okay. I got stuff to do, but I lurk. Okay, Plushie. Thanks. I always appreciate the extra viewership. The queue has not gone down at all. Might be for the best if I were to bail on this. Let's see, which one was the one? Primal? Oh shit, no, that's not what I needed to do. Alright. Crashed my game, I guess, trying to visit another server. Alright, let's see. Let's try to return to homeworld. Will it allow me to do this? Okay, let's do that first. Return to some stability. Okay. Said primal. Let's just do behemoth. Okay. Let's try again. Okay. Back onto it. Before I was so rudely ejected. Do I have to go through that entire cutscene again? Looks like it. Alright, let's blast past this and... Queue between us. We will do... Okay, already heard this now. Finish the conversation. Though the Nalthal as worshipped by men appear... Okay. Report this to Graha. Meet him at Sunken Temple. Mention making a detour. Wouldn't you agree? Okay. Right. We were kicked as right as we were trying to teleport to Little Alamigo. You just found her like this, Derek? Are you alright? If you hear me, please say something. Alright, you're here, thank goodness. I found this woman collapsed, though I can see no obvious injuries by her attire. She appears to be some manner of scholar. Water, food, in my bag, please. I see. Ira, may I trouble you to find her bag? I will stand lookout in the meantime. Alright. Bag. Somewhere. There it is. Examine the bag, you find a skin with a little water left, but there appears to be no provender. Now you decide to take the water to the woman. Good. Good idea. Out of the way! So thirsty, so hungry. Not enough food. I need food. I have not saved dried meat, tough as leather. Do you have anything easier to consume? I think I have some eggs. Ira, Derek, what are you doing here? Actually, that can wait. Steady, Snow Game? Snow Game. I brought you Archon loaf and coffee, made sweet and creamy just as you like it. Those are some interesting sound effects. Ah, I am reborn, washed down with a sweet beverage. The life-giving nutrients of Archon loaf permeate my being from head to toe. How do you like that shit? Thank you, kind stranger. However you knew my preferred source of sustenance, you are truly a godsend. Oh, it's you, Raha. What brings you here? I don't recall mentioning my fieldwork. It's for my research into the Biladian's warships of Azema, you see. Haven't you heard from Cryle? The students are presently investigating the 12, and we would prevail upon your expertise. Alright. May I introduce Snow Game? Expert mythologist. She is a collaborator of the students, and like many a Charlian scholar, is passionate about her endeavors to the point of forgetting to eat. Seeing as she has recovered, may I ask the two of you to tell her about the Phantom Realm? Well, hold on to your socks, because they're about to be knocked off. The 12 abide in the Phantom Realm. Phantom Realm. You exchange not only words with them, but blows besides? Incredible! In your description of the domains, a thunderous tower in one and a sweltering city in another, are precisely as the heavens of lightning and fire are depicted in legend. In ancient times, worshippers of the 12 believed that there exist 7 heavens and 7 hells. Etherology has since established that departed souls return to the ethereal sea. But it seems those afterlife domains were more than just inventions of mortal imagination. As a pursuer of myths, I must say it feels somewhat anticlimactic to suddenly have these revelations given to me. Yeah, that's true. But more than that, I'm dying to know more. Which is to say, please allow me to join your investigation. You keep picking up more people, huh? We would, of course, welcome your presence. Without further ado, then let us head to Omphalos. Cryle awaits us there. My girlfriend is sending me pictures of one of our cats that we just got recently. And I need to make sure I see them and save them all. I hear some fighting going on over here. Right, we have to go to Amphalos. Let's see. Where do we need to go? Wrong way. This way. Bum 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 ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. Oh, that's right, because we have to walk into the water. Oh, and the little monkey. Welcome back, everyone, and welcome Snowheim. I think it's Snowheim? I'm glad you could join us. Kryle, how delightful to see you again. I understand you've been doing a fine job leading the students. But may I say what a lovely place this is. At a glance it appears to be the highest of the heavens of legend, the seventh heaven. The seventh heaven, huh? Okay. And oh, if those aren't symbols representing the other heavens. I take it those are their respective gateways. I should like to pay them all a visit. For Snowheim's benefit, let us reap what we have learned thus far, and thence deliberate the next step. The gods reappeared before us in Rhalgr's reach. Though they were disguised as unassuming creatures, their laws forbid them from showing their true forms outside their realm. Yet, in the event the ambient ether becomes unstable, such as during an umbral calamity, it is possible for the realm, and indeed the gods themselves, to be glimpsed by mortals. And such sightings, we believe, have given rise to the various faiths practiced throughout Eorzea. As we confirmed in Ul'dah, the Nalthal worshipped by people and the Nalthal we encountered here have more similarities than they do differences. In the course of exploring the Amphalos, two things caught my attention. The first is the gate which lies in the innermost area. Each of the other 6 gates leads to an elementally aspected heaven, and we stand in the 7th heaven, as Snowheim says. What then lies beyond that last gate? The Hells? Who knows, maybe. The second is this monument. It harbors some manner of magic, unlike anything I've seen before. I will endeavor to decipher it, but it will take time. Divinities that have existed since time immemorial, who abide in domains resembling the heavens of legend. Why have they chosen to reveal themselves to mortals seeking battle? Unless they favor us with more of their secrets, 'twould seem this monument holds the key to solving the mystery. Indeed, much and more yet lies beyond our understanding, but we'll keep chasing the truth together. As I'm sure you'll agree, though, this is tiring work. both mentally and physically. We need to pace ourselves. To which end, might I suggest we return to Revenant's Toll and have a rest before we embark on the next stage of our investigation. Why? I wanna go fight more gods. I wanna do the raids. All that sugar. So rarely do I get to simply chat with colleagues. I'd fairly forgotten what it felt like. Indeed, it's quite fitting that we should be doing so here at the Seventh Heaven. Fitting? That's an understatement if I've ever heard one. The seventh and highest of the heavens, which rules over the remaining 6, was right here in Mordona all this time. Shh, quiet down. This isn't fitting, my friends, it's destiny. You are obviously well versed in the myths surrounding the heavens and hells. If you don't mind, I should like to hear your thoughts on them. Invested as they are in their research, it doesn't take much to stoke their passions. My apologies if it makes you uncomfortable. Having always traveled alone, I'm admittedly not too familiar with such a lively atmosphere, but I do not dislike it. By the way, the two of you arrived at the sunken temple rather quickly. Did something happen? Well, as pleasant as this has been, it's past time we return to the Annex. The paperwork for this commission isn't going to complete itself, alas. Then I shall take myself to the Omphalos. There's so much there that I'd like to see. And break. And I believe I will go for a walk nearby. It's getting a little warm in here. Alright, do take care now. Oh, Ira, it's pleasant, isn't it? The smells and sounds of a tavern. It makes one feel alive. And afterwards stepping outside alone and breathing the cool air. I like that just as much. While we await developments, I shall remain here in Revenant's Toll. If there are any tidings, rest assured I will share them with you. Thank you for your help thus far. I doubt so much could have been accomplished without you. Alright, let's get started on the next round. Derek betrays a gleam in his eyes at the sight of you. Oh, greetings, Ira. If you've come to ask about developments in our Phantom Realm investigation, then your timing couldn't be better. Yay! A short while ago, I received word from Grahatia. He and Kryl have completed their preparations in Charlene and are ready to resume field work. Even as we speak, they make their way hither. Let's wait for them together, shall we? Sure. It's very quiet. Oh, there's no voice acting. Ah, there they are. Oh no, Graha. Is everything okay? Pant? Oh shit! What in the heavens are you carrying? This, my friends, is the latest technological marvel to come out of Charlian. I give you the etheric analyzer. Holding it thus, you can take a measure of the ambient ether, whose waveform is then recorded by the etherotranscriber at the back. This provides us with detailed data of the environment, which we can study at our leisure. As you know, the Phantom Realms are hidden by illusions. In order to ascertain their nature, I suggested to Kryl that we record the data with proper equipment. Alas, said equipment is tremendously cumbersome. Raha has done well to bring it here in one piece, and as expensive as it doubtless is, I hope we can return it in the same condition. Yeah, that would be ideal. Return it? Yes, to the Forum. In approving our investigation, they granted us use of the device in addition to their financial backing. Despite the students' greatly reduced scale, the Forum has faith in our endeavors. Thus did the approval notice declare, I'm proud to say. We owe much of this goodwill to the Scions, yourself not least of all. That being said, we can't depend on the Forum indefinitely. No, we must stand on our own 2 feet again, and it begins with our efforts in this investigation. The 12 are meant to be Eorzea's guardian deities, yet they seek battle with mankind. What could it possibly be that motivates them? In treating with them earnestly, I am hopeful that we will find the answer. Well, we shouldn't keep Snowheim waiting. Without further ado, let's join her in the Omphalos. I really hope Q isn't long. All right. Welcome back. Well now, that isn't the etheric analyzer. You've done well to get a hold of it. Indeed, we are duly grateful to the Forum for the loan. No small thing to be lugging about, but I've always wanted to try it. If you are ready, Raha, you may proceed with measuring the ether of the Phantom Realm. Ira, please assist him, will you? In the meantime, I have a mind to further examine the monument with Snowheim. How does that sound? Like a plan. As a matter of fact, I've already done a little work on that front. As you previously determined, the monument harbors some manner of magic. This magic, I've since found, takes the form of an epigraph. By consulting experts in the field of archaeology, I was able to make a discovery. Yes. Oh yes, a most startling discovery. That is, the epigraph is largely incomplete, so we can't read it. Yeah. It's about right. So, you didn't make a discovery. But see, establishing that what one doesn't know is also an important step in research. For a blessing, the language used doesn't appear to be completely unknown. If we can but fill in the missing information, it should be possible to make sense of it. But where do we even begin looking for such information? Why, we ask the gods themselves, of course. By giving them the battle they desire, we're doing them a favor, are we not? That being the case, I dare say they could grace us with their presence if called. Please come with me. I might not make it to the raid. Oh, the things I would ask them if they really did appear. Now, going by astrology, the heaven of Earth should be the next to open, and it just so happens I know the perfect incantation for this purpose. Open Muntui. Alright. It's a time-honored charm passed down in Gridania, whose patron is Nafika, one of the deities said to dwell in the heaven of Earth. Come everyone, say it with me. Open Muntui. I had no idea what's going on. I might as well trust the expert. Holy shit, that worked. Nafika, yes! What delightful children you are. I too have desired to speak with you. By the 12, it's her! It's really her! She looks precisely as depicted in legend. Amazing! 'Tis an honor to meet you, Nafika. If I may, what is it that you wish to speak about? You seek to decipher the monument, do you not? If you face more than us in battle, I myself included, I shall grant you the key to unlocking that mystery. We would of course be much obliged for such a gift, but are you certain? The gods before were not exactly forthcoming with your secrets. Closely have we watched you from our respective sanctums, watched as you faced us and pursued us in the truth, and pursued the truth with pure hearts and minds. In light of what we have seen, we have concluded thus. Even should you uncover the monument's purpose, you would still be willing to lend us your aid. Help us fulfill our heart's desire, and so too shall we grant you yours. I look forward to receiving you in my sanctum, my dear children. Oh, that can be misconstrued in several ways. I'd like to be in her sanctum, if you know what I mean. I bet Snowheim would too, by the look of it. The original plan was to revisit the heavens of lightning and fire, but I believe all would agree that we should prioritize Nafika's invitation. Yes. Yes. Well, Snowheim, your charm did the trick. The way to another heaven lies open, and beyond it, the truth of the monument. I can scarcely wait to pore over the etheric data. Raha, Ira, I leave it in your capable hands. As for you, Derek, may we rely on your guidance once more. Now that we know what awaits, I do not feel my presence is necessary. On the contrary, I would only be a burden. As you wish, of course. We can still count on you to pray for our friends, though, I trust. I'm glad that I can join you this time, Ira. Encumbered as I am with the analyzer, I fear I won't be able to assist in battle, but I shall do my part and secure the data we need. Hopefully it doesn't get absolutely destroyed. Euphrazine now accessible. Okay. I think with that, I am going to end it here. I feel like it'd be pretty fun to start the next stream straight off with a raid. So let's just end it here. That seems like a good stopping spot. We got places. We got a place to go now. And we're done with MSQ. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time. Thank you, Plushie and 10 Devil Dog for being really active in chat today, and thank you, Coca for talking in chat as well. I do appreciate you all being here. With that being said, I hope everybody here has a great rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year, and of course a wonderfully great rest of your life. I hope that we don't run into even more troubles later on, I guess, like with the server problems. But I will see you all next time. This is K-Sawk signing out. Bye, everybody!